between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 4-8. Check, Mike. Here we go. Kill. Here we go. Here we go. 47. Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. 26.
On play action, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Milano able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise,
and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Now, the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go. 15-1.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Well, he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Let's go right here now. Check. Hey, kill.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's got his tight end Fant. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Prescott escaping the pressure right. Catch made, it's Moreau. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
47.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Kill.
Now Prescott. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Lindsey. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Prescott now. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watch the twist.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going with Lindsey. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And here's Allen throwing again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, this is Kamara. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they're ranked dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is the tight end Fant. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And this one is right down the middle. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on first down is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's complete. It's Green here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's go, defense.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. At the 43-yard line.
Break 19. there. 54 Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Allen from the gun on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Here's Lindsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Prescott. The Sanders has got it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. White now to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Right down 80. Right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I got it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now Allen. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it with Kamara. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Hauschka's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's something out there. We've got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning. And here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just the week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Bills, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now.